So what has CBMC done for you in your life, Alex?
So Stan has met with me for about 2 years now, and he's given me a lot of purpose. He's increased my walk with Jesus and building relationships with other men. He gave me purpose in my life, gave me direction. My spiritual life and my emotional life and my mental life has increased significantly, and I've also started discipling other people as well.
So what has CBMC done in your life?
CBMC has made a huge impact on my life. Just connecting me with other Christian men, Christian businessmen, helping me just really relate my experiences at work, experiences in the culture to just a real biblically rooted foundation, and kind of connecting the two really helped training me, equipping me to go out into the world to share Christ, but then also just be a light in a dark world. So it's made a huge impact on my life.
So where do you see CBMC in the next 5 years?
Well, hi, this is Stephen Govender, CBMC, Atlanta, Georgia, field partner, coach, C3 trainer, and chaplain. I've moved to Dallas now, but not even 3 weeks, and met Stan Bauer. Wonderful man, wonderful ministry, doing great work here in this area of Dallas and the metropolitan area. And what I really see God doing is something fresh and something new in bringing transformation in the marketplace, just reaching business and professional men in a way that they've never been reached before. So I really want to thank God for CBMC and the impact that is on my own life, and also the impact that it's having right here in this beautiful state of Texas.
So Phil, where do you see CBMC in the future, possibly in the next 5 years?
Well, I think CBMC is doing something that's very ancient and very biblical, but I also think it is the future of what ministry has to look like. It's not enough to simply gather a group of people and have them listen to someone teaching, but it's about investing in people's lives. That's what the Christian message and the gospel is about. And when you can actually meet with someone one-on-one and spend time with them and actually invest your life in their life, and then they invest their lives in others, and you actually see a return then that ends up being far beyond conventional ministry. You actually see the transformation of an entire region, and that's really what I think is coming with CBMC.
So how did you hear about CBMC?
So that's basically kind of like my family legacy. My grandfather and my father in Indonesia, they were active members of CBMC. And 3 years over here, I needed to find a community of believers in the marketplace. So basically, I reached out to Stan, and Stan and I met, and it was great. It was great.
So what has CBMC done for you in your life?
You know, I think what CBC has done is reminded me of the importance of mentoring one another and as Christian people. I think we sometimes forget, because life gets so busy, that there's so many distractions in this world, right? And I think a lot of us are suffering in our own personal ways, our own unique ways. And we think that we're suffering alone, right? You know, it's easy to think that you're the only person going through this thing that you're battling with, and then you realize that you're not. I think one great thing about CBMC is you get connected with other men around you from all walks of life, different age groups. They're also battling with the same things that you're battling with, and you realize you're not alone. And I think sometimes it's easy to think as a person that I'm not a good person, I'm not worthy to be a Christian, you know, I'm dropping the ball here. And you realize that you're human and you're living in this fallen world, and you're not alone in your struggles. And once you realize that, I think it makes it easier, and I think that you can start to openly talk with other people that are struggling too. and united, we strengthen one another, and I think that's one of the beautiful things about CBMC.
So Stan, what made you lead CBMC in Dallas, Texas?
Well, Michael, that's a long story. Years ago, a man discipled me for 13 years, and I practiced all the principles, biblical principles that were taught to me as a commercial real estate guy in Houston. And so I implemented all those principles in evangelism, discipleship, and then decided to go into a full time where I went to St. Louis for 20 years. And God really prospered us up there in the work, which is the ministry. And then my wife asked me if I ever wanted to move to Texas. And I said no, because I'm stationed here in St. Louis. And she says, you're not afraid to ask God anything, so ask him. So 2 years in prayer and supplication. On May 17th, I memorized the scripture, John 16:13. When the Spirit of truth comes, he'll lead you to all truth. And he'll not speak on his own initiative, and whatever he hears, he'll disclose it to you what is to come. So I asked him in my quiet time, and nothing happened Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning about 3:30 a.m. He said, what did I call you to? I said, make disciples. He said, what's that say? So I quoted the verse. He said, go. I said, you're going to go down to Dallas, and I don't know anybody there except a couple of my kids and a couple other people, and there's no support down there. I don't know anybody. You want to start over at 67 years old. He said, go. I said, yes, sir. Moved down here, and boom, 2 years later, we're down here. We're having our first CBMC Christmas party. We have 87 people coming in and out from all walks of life. Saved, lost, and everything in between, if you understand that verbiage. So, and the last thing I got to say, Michael, is leading CBMC. You got to understand Matthew 23:10. He says, there is one leader, and his name is Jesus Christ. So I'm not the leader, I'm a follower of Christ. And I just share the love he's given me with other people. So this is how I'm following him here in Dallas.